Hi everybody, welcome back to Horror and Sci-Fi Collectibles. So if you've watched my latest videos, it probably feels like a NECA overload. So I thought I'd switch gears a little bit and switch over to something a little bit older and go to these Micro Machines. So Micro Machine Star Treks, they're from the 90s. I believe 1993, looking at the bottom of this one. So this set is the original Star Trek ships. And they are the USS Enterprise, the 1701, the Klingon battle cruiser, and the Bird of Prey. 1993 trademark, and there were 3 sets at the time. There was the original series ships, the movies, and the Next Generation. I picked them up locally at a place called Sewer Lair Toys in Terre Haute, Indiana. They did have all 3 sets at the time, but I'm not a big fan of the Next Generation, so I just got the original series and the movies. So I didn't know if I would open these or not, just because of how old that they are. But then I would rather have things out in the open and on the shelf. So we're just going to tear into them here. And again, it's not like they're worth a whole lot of money or anything, because I only picked them up for $5 a set. So each one comes with a little stand. Not much to them, but then again, they are Micro Machines, so you don't really expect, a whole lot of fancy stuff. You do expect these things to fit, and that is a very, very tight fit. So let me just work that in there. And I think I will probably edit this down, so you're going to see a fade here in a moment if I can't get this thing in the ship. Okay, I finally got it in the ship, but I'll tell you, I almost had to stand on it to do it. And it sets a little bit crooked. Of course, that might just be that's the dish that's crooked. If you look straight on, it's a little bit cockeyed from the engines. I don't know if that's just due to the age or due to the quality. So again, these are Micro Machines. You can't expect a whole lot of detail from Micro Machines. They're pretty soft plastic, but there's the emblem up there at the front of the sticker. They do have the numbers printed. A little bit of detail on the nacelles. I don't know what these were. Some kind of a cooler on the side of the nacelle. That's in there. There is a texture to the bottom of the dish. There's the gold dish at the bottom of the front of the ship, little decals on the side, actual little ship windows. So really, for the scale of it, for the size, detailed enough, and cute. They're Micro Machines. Micro Machines were out when I was a kid, so they kind of have a special place to you. So the Klingon battle cruiser, similar. Got some tags on the side. It's got some green on the front where you would assume the lights of the bridge would be shining outward. So there's that one. And then the Romulan Bird of Prey, and it's nice and done up on the bottom like the ships were. A little bit faded and beat away here and on the edge. Again, that could just be due to the age. Again, these are over 25 years old now. So that's the original series ships, and not a bad score for $5 each. I was happy with it. So we'll get the movie ships out. Let's move these back. My Star Trek ship shelf is already kind of crowded. So this is one of my favorites. I'd like to have a larger scale of one of these. Of course, this is the This is the Klingon bird of prey. That was probably the best enemy ship in the movies. And of course, that came into play a lot in Part 3 and Part 4. It's what they stole and got away with. Here's the Excelsior, which, as we all know, ended up being Sulu's ship later. And the USS Reliant that Khan stole from Chekhov's crew and attacked the Enterprise with. So I already have a couple of Reliants, Hot Wheels and Johnny Lightning. So this will be a nice little addition, and it is also bent. Look how bent those engines are from the dish. Again, I'm just guessing it's probably due to the age. If it sat somewhere long enough, it might have even been due to gravity. But got the numbers on the ship printed very small there, and even smaller here on the back of the engines. So I like that. Decent detail for the size. So looking at the bird of prey, I guess I haven't looked at the bird of prey too close. It looks like there's maybe some text on the side, some Klingon text. Not sure about that. I like Star Trek, but I'm not enough of a nerd to know a whole lot about the Klingons. And then the Excelsior. It was like the Enterprise, but just a little bit sleeker looking. So there you have it. That's the Micro Machines ship and original series set from 1993. So out of the box now, they'll get on the new shelf and finally be out on display. So like and subscribe. There's some more Star Trek stuff to come, other things coming. So come on back and see me. Thanks.